Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over a second part of the portfolio that we did last time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this up a bit. I'm going to make the headings bold. I'm going to space things out. I'm going to put like labels for the portfolio averages and portfolio statistics. So that'll be the first thing I'll do. The second thing I'll do is we'll move on to creating a dividend date tracker that can track dividend dates. And I'll probably continue this in the future where you can actually create a dividend reinvestment calculator and calculate the performance of an investment over time, assuming that dividends are reinvested. There are hardly very many calculators like this online. Most of the time you have to use something a bit more advanced like a Bloomberg terminal here to grab a total return, as it's called, performance statistics. So let's go ahead and start. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bold this top row here, and I'm going to remove the grid lines. So I'm going to go to, on Google Sheets, I'm going to go to View and Grid Lines. On Excel, let's also go to the View tab, and there's a Grid Lines checkbox. It's not a drop down like it is here. Next, I'm going to insert a bunch of rows above my portfolio. Notice it doesn't ruin any of the formulas. The formulas are all dynamic and they move along with the sheet. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up all of these numbers. We're not doing fractional shares here, so there's no need to have decimals on this one. There is decimal need on the price, and I can see that the Amazon one isn't formatted, so I'm going to highlight this one. I'll highlight the cost cell. And I'm actually holding control here, so I'm holding control and dragging and highlighting. So on all of the cells where I want double 2 digits of information, I'm highlighting these. These will all be formatted to percentages in just a moment. I'll do that next. But these ones can all be formatted as decimal values, with the negative being in parentheses, which is the typical financial way of reporting. I just went to format, and apologies, I went to the number format drop down and clicked financial for these ones. So these are all formatted correctly. Next I'll do the percentages. Actually, I don't even have to do these ones up top because I'm going to get rid of those and rebuild those in a better place in just a moment. And just these. Okay. So now I can do percent. I'll format these as a percent. And I'm going to go down on the decimals just to 1 decimal place. We don't need 2 decimal places showing for most things. It just makes it a bit harder to read. Next thing I'm going to do is create some bold row below this title line, and I'm going to do that by creating a border. I could create just a straight border if I wanted to. You can do this, or you can just do a box. I'm going to do a box. I think it's a little bit cleaner, but it's personal opinion, really. And I'm also going to do a box around the whole entire table. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the statistics boxes with labels on them. First thing I'll do is I'll do a market value for the portfolio. This market value will just be the same formula as here, so I can cut the formula and paste it in D2. Same with gain loss. I'm just basically, you can do a gain loss in percentage if you want. I'm just doing a dollar value because it's pretty simple to do. I can go and get rid of this portfolio. Figure that's not needed. Annual dividend. So this is the annual dividend amount. Now we can do like portfolio fundamentals over here. I'm going to insert one more row and call this portfolio fundamentals. So this will be the box for fundamentals to go in. I'll highlight these and merge these, and I will center. I can also center this vertically, and I think it just looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. So what do we have for fundamentals? Well, we have return on equity, profit margin, payout ratio, debt to equity, and I guess I can include the price to free cash flow as a fundamental ratio here. So our portfolio average for these, I can simply just cut the formula up here, profit margin, also go up here, payout ratio, and now I need to create one for debt to equity. I'm just going to copy the sum product one and just change the second multiplicative part. And remember, this formula here, all that these formulas are is what it's telling it to do is to weight the average by the portfolio itself, and by the weights in the portfolio itself, and not weight by just a simple average, which would actually give you an incorrect return on equity for your portfolio. You can't do that. I'm going to format these in just a second. We can do the same thing for free cash flow. And this will be the last one. And our portfolio is actually finished here. Basically, I want these to be 2 decimal places. And we're done. With our portfolio, you can add on other things if you want to. It's also very easy to just add on another security in here. Let's say now we want, in our portfolio, we want to add, I don't know, what's a stock? Maybe Walmart? I'll just do Walmart for demonstration purposes. And the rest of this stuff can get copied down. Obviously, we need to change the price that we're paying for this security. Hopefully, we're not buying Walmart. Well, we would sure like to buy Walmart at 30. But let's say we bought it at $100 a share. And just like that, everything updates. There's no issues with the formulas or anything. It will automatically adjust, if you will. Okay, let's go ahead and start on the second page. In this page, we're just going to make a simple way to grab dividends from any ticker that you want. Dividend information of all kinds. So whenever you have dividend, a company that you want to view its dividends for, whether it's its ex-dividend date or its payment date, you can just type in a ticker and automatically you will have the results. So let's make a ticker cell. And this is where you will input any stock ticker that you wish. And I'm going to highlight this cell. You don't have to, but it's pretty easy. This is a pretty easy sheet. Today will be a very easy day. I'm not building anything significant. I'm just going to clean up this a bit. I'm also going to remove the grid lines. I think it looks a bit cleaner without the grid lines. If you want the grid lines, you can keep them. But now let's go and write our formula. It's if error, and then we can do import HTML and paste our URL here. Just like last time, we need to replace the AAPL, in this case, with the ticker of our choice, which is found in cell C2. So what it will do is it will go to this link and it will find cell C2, and it will insert it at the end of this link. And then it will search for a table. And the table number that we want in this case is table 1. And as you can see, nothing comes up right now. Also, I did need to put in the end of the if error statement, which I'm just going to use open parentheses for. So if you input a wrong ticker, it won't display anything. Let's go and show Apple. And in just a second, we should see information come up here. And you can see that our date column is not proper. So what we want to do is we want to fix this date column. We just highlight the dates and we format as date, and that's it. We can do the same thing with these other dates. We have the ex-dividend date here. And I guess I can go ahead and talk. I've been asked this question more times than I can count, I suppose. What we can do here is I'm going to explain the ex-dividend date, the record, and the pay date specifically. So, in order to get a dividend from a company, whether it be Apple or Blackstone or Bank of America, any company that you want to get a dividend for, you have to own the company at midnight the day before ex-dividend. So, if the company pays the dividend, in this case on March 4th, 2021, you have to own the company at 11:59 p.m. on 3/3/2021. Markets actually close at 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm on West Coast, so I believe they close at 5 p.m. my time on the West Coast. But 8 p.m. Eastern time is the close date for the New York Stock Exchange. You have to own it the night before ex-div on this date in order to receive the dividend. And you can sell it as soon as the calendar ticks to 3/4. You don't have to hold it for any time beyond there. You can sell it during the pre-market session. You can sell it during regular hours, and you will still receive the dividend. I do not recommend doing this as some sort of a strategy, though, to try and capture the dividend, as it's called. It doesn't particularly work out that well. What normally happens is the stock price will drop by the same amount as the dividend drops, which typically isn't too good. But as you can see here, you can enter any ticker that you want of any company that pays the dividend. It will spit out the amount per share. It will also spit out when you will get paid. Quick note on the pay date. The pay date, you might not see it in your account until the next day. It depends on your broker. When you will get it, you might see it earlier, but usually you will see it on the pay date or the day after the pay date. And if there is any problems with that, you should contact your broker. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back with another video tomorrow. It'll be a theoretical video tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow I will be back doing some more Excel. And actually what we're going to do next time is we're going to open up the financial statements of a couple of companies. I have not picked them out yet, and I don't think I will. I might just open up some random company tickers. I'll search for some stocks online